Welcome to TYTSports, Francis Maxwell here. So Mario Balotelli on the move for about the millionth time in his career. He is set to move back to the Premier League for a fee of around 16 million to take him from AC Milan to Liverpool. Liverpool coach Brendan Rodgers had actually come out after the Southampton game in which he said that they had to add another striker to their team, and I absolutely agree, with only signing Ricky Lambert this summer after the sale of Suarez. Of course, they had to bring in someone to try and add to that strike force. With Daniel Sturridge being fit, I think if they bring in someone like Balotelli, it could be a good combination to work with them two together. But when you sign Balotelli, you sign all the baggage with him. So as I said, this is going to be a great test for Brendan Rodgers as a man manager. Can he handle the fireball that is Balotelli? As we've seen before in Manchester City, conflicts with Vincent Kompany, Mika Richards, Boateng, all the biggest guys in the world. I think he tried to test himself in a fight against, and then he got in a fight with Mancini as well, the coach. So he had some up and downs, but let's take a look back at his footballing career, of course, to know. He joined Manchester City in 2010 for 24 million from Inter Milan. He scored 30 goals in 80 games and helped the club win their first Premier League title. As we remember his moment in the amazing Aguero goal, he was the man to hold the ball up and lay it off, and Manchester City fans loved him for that. And of course, a guy with that personality, the club that he's at will love him. But of course, he's either going to be loved or hated around the Premier League. But then he struggled with discipline, of course, problems with, as I mentioned, Mancini. Went to AC Milan for 19 million, in which he scored 30 goals in 54 games. So not a bad record at all for AC Milan. Came up with a few important goals for them. Unfortunately, stuck in a team which by far were not as good as the previous AC Milan teams that we have seen across the years, and they definitely struggled overall. But his controversy was not as known at AC Milan. It was more in his previous time at Inter in Manchester City. And then for Italy, of course, he had a great Euro 2012. Of course, his goal-scoring celebration, which he removed his shirt, had the likes of Jason frothing at the mouth, as we know. And then he scored the winner in the World Cup against England. But I feel that shouldn't even be mentioned because I didn't think he done well at all in the World Cup 2014. I thought he held up the ball poorly for his size. So with that, we're going to quickly touch on where he could fit into his role at Liverpool. Football expert and one of my favourite pundits to listen to, Jamie Carragher, former Liverpool legend, said that he doesn't even think Balotelli could get into the first team, into that starting at 11 if he was to go to Liverpool with the likes of Daniel Sturridge fit and firing. As much as I value Carragher's opinion, I think that the combination of Sturridge and Balotelli, both fit, both in form and confident, it could be deadly. I don't think anyone is ever going to replace Suarez, so there's no point in making that connection. But with that, if you get a fit Balotelli who is happy, which is probably the biggest factor to try and control, then he can score goals and he can work alongside Daniel Sturridge. If I was a centre-back in the Premier League, I would be not looking forward to coming up against Liverpool with those two big powerhouses coming at me. And I think he can definitely thrive off of the likes of Sterling, who does well to create chances for strikers. As we see last year, Suarez had a lot of chances given to him. Obviously with his ability, he created a lot on himself. But I think it's a good signing for Brendan Rodgers. Could he have got a better striker? Yes, I think he could have pushed the ball out for Radamel Falcao, as we know. But I think it was a little hard to try and get him away from Monaco for the price. Oh, dropped my pen. Anyway, but I think Balotelli is one that's going to please the Liverpool fans. He's definitely going to bring that characteristic to Anfield, and I'm personally looking forward to seeing him back in the Premier League. I know everyone else will be. You don't really know what we're in for, so prepare yourself for Instagram posts and just madness from Balotelli. Make sure to check out our website, TYTSports Online. Thank you for watching.